Hello, lovely people. I think we are live. If anyone is here, let me know that it's working. Yes, hello. I'm live. Wow. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure my microphone is working. Hope you can. Let me know. So glad to be live finally on YouTube. Welcome to day 13, a retry of day 13. So nice to be here. I'm going to keep checking back to my YouTube just to make sure. I think we're all good though. How exciting! Wow, so lovely. Yep, it says I'm live now. Amazing. Oh, well, I hope for anyone that is doing this live or doing this after, then happy Monday. Or if you're doing this when it's not Monday, then happy whatever day it is. I hope that you're wonderfully well. And this practice will be a yin practice to rest and reset. So letting go of anything that no longer serves us, that we no longer need to hold on to, and just resetting ourselves for a brand new week, a brand new month, a brand new year. We're actually doing this practice on a crazy amazing full moon as well. So we'll add a little bit of that into it too. Please feel free to play your own music. Just make sure that you can hear me. I'm going to light some incense for our class today. Do a little bit of a cleanse of the space, which is very, very nice. Ah. We'll just wait a few more minutes to see if anyone comes on to join us live. But just grab cushions, bolsters, everything that you might think you might need. Blocks as well is really great to have. And if you wanted to at the end, because we're doing quite a release in this practice, then grab your journal or your notepad, especially because it's a full moon. So journaling is a really great thing to do to release the old and invite in the new. So I'll give you a moment to go and grab any of that if you want to. Lovely, my friends. Okay, then let's begin our practice. So just come to find a comfortable seated position in the center of your mat. You can sit on a cushion, a pillow, just really prop yourself up. We're just going to start with a little bit of stillness and some meditation. So get into a comfortable position for you. And once you're there, just give yourself a big shoulder roll, just releasing the day, releasing the shoulders back, round and down. Can have a little shake. And then when you're ready, closing your eyes. And just taking this moment to arrive in your space, to arrive on your mat. Connect with your breath. Notice the inhales and the exhales. How do they feel today? Notice how your breath moves in and out of your body. The gentle rise of your chest as you breathe in. And the way everything falls away as you breathe out. On this full moon, it's inviting us and illuminating where we're holding ourselves back. Perhaps time and time again. So that we can release this cycle under the full moon today. So just take a moment to think of where that might be in your life. What thought patterns do you have that maybe hold you back from doing something? And if something comes to you, don't force it. If it doesn't, just breathe into this. And as you breathe out, just exhale out of the mouth, starting to release whatever it is. Through this practice, we'll be doing a lot of releasing, especially of the lower body. And as you know, in our hips we hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotional tension. So just use your breath as we go through this practice. Do as many exhales as you need to out of the mouth, as many sighs. As we start to release whatever the things are that are stuck and that we no longer need to have in our bodies. So that we don't take it into the new year. Good, breathe in. And exhale out, let it go. Good, my friends, drawing your palms together at your heart. Taking this moment to acknowledge what it was that came to you that's perhaps holding you back. And then setting an intention to release it during this practice. And then when you step off your mat as well. Cultivating more love for yourself and your body. Good, then releasing the hands and blinking the eyes open when you're ready. We're going to come to our first posture for today's practice, which is our butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together. Just have a little rock on both of your sit bones here. You can perhaps roll your cushion up and just sit on the edge of it, so we're sitting really tall, tilting the pelvis backwards. Lovely. You can place your blocks underneath your knees for some support. Just decide where you want to be today. If this is enough, then staying upright. Try and relax your shoulders. Remember, in yin we are coming to a place of comfort and discomfort, so we should feel something as well as being able to relax into it. So take an inhale as you grow tall through the top of the head, and then as you exhale, start to fold the body forward over the legs. You can bring your blocks down in front of you, stacking them however you need to. Maybe resting the forehead on. Good, and then close your eyes. Just let the arms hang wherever they are. As you settle into this pose, just notice any areas of the body that you're holding tension in. And as you breathe, especially as you exhale, just try and work on releasing those areas. In yin, we're aiming to soften all of the muscles so that our joints can ease in a little bit more. Perhaps notice where you feel any strong sensations here. Let the head hang nice and heavy. Notice your body starting to surrender into this position. Maybe you're melting a little bit further to the floor. And we are halfway through. If you realize it's a bit too much, then now is the time to come away perhaps a little bit. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, then maybe removing one of your blocks or one of your props. You can perhaps reach the hands out in front. Notice anything that arises, perhaps any emotions, any agitation perhaps, or irritation. And just breathe into those feelings. Stick with it. We're into our final minute here. Good, keep breathing. Use your breath to fall deeper. Lovely friends, start to very slowly walk the hands back towards the legs and keep your eyes closed, bringing the body up. And then very gently easing the knees back into center with your hands. Place the soles of the feet on the floor. And just bring the hands behind you, rocking back. Moving very, very slowly. And just start to gently windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Coming into our rebound. Good, then opening the eyes. And we'll come to the long edge of our mat now. Good, we're going to bring both legs straight out in front of us. You can soften in the knees here, maybe bringing a blanket to roll up under the knees. Make sure you're equal on both sit bones. And then take an inhale to grow nice and tall, release the shoulders. And then as we exhale, just start to walk the hands by either side of the legs into our caterpillar pose. Good, you can soften the feet completely here. We're here for 3 lovely minutes, friends. So come to a place where you can feel the stretch, but it's not too deep already. We want to be able to move in as we're breathing throughout the 3 minutes we're here. So close your eyes. You can perhaps bring a block in between the legs, maybe to rest the forehead on. You can use your inhales to come away a little bit, and then use your exhales to fold over a little bit deeper. Try and let the head be completely heavy. This is stretching the whole of our back fascia line, so all the way from the tip of the head, all the way down the neck, down the spine, and then down each of the back of the legs into the feet. So this is a really great stretch for the whole of the back of our body. Good, friends, we're halfway there, so maybe adjusting if you need to. Turn inward, turn to your breath. Use your exhalations to soften and move even deeper. We're in our last 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Lovely, keeping your eyes closed. Start to walk the hands back up the legs, rising the body up. Good, and then take the hands behind you again, rocking back on the sit bones. And just take a moment here. You can bring the soles of the feet to the floor and take a windshield wipe again if that feels nice. Taking this time to let the pose just echo in your body as it leaves. Good. Then from here, just swing the legs round to one side, moving mindfully, slowly. And we're going to come to all fours. From here, it doesn't matter which leg that you do, but just bringing one knee to behind the wrist of the same hand, and then start to flare the foot, underneath you as we start to release the sit bones down to our pigeon pose or our swan in yin. Good. In the full expression of this pose, we're aiming for our front leg to be a right angle, but as you can see, it doesn't always, our bodies don't allow, so we're almost aiming for the hips to be parallel. So if you need to bring a block perhaps and place it underneath the sit bone on one side, grab all the cushions you need. The back leg is extended out behind us. Perhaps it's a little bit bent, and if it is, that's perfectly fine as well. Good, lovely friends. Figure out where you want to be here, where's most comfortable. And as you take an inhale, release the shoulders as we grow nice and tall. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands forward, folding over the front leg. Again, prop yourself up as much as you need to. Take the first 30 seconds to kind of figure out where you want to start in this pose. Good, then once you're there, close your eyes. And start to move in with the breath. Perhaps you start sitting upright. Maybe you come down to the forearms. Wherever you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. Notice your body start to surrender and relax and let go a little bit. This is a really deep stretch in the hip. And like I said, we hold a lot of emotion, a lot of emotional energy here. So just notice if anything comes up. And if it does, just acknowledge it. Try not to dismiss it and just move through it with your breath. You can take a big releasing breath out of the mouth. So let's do that all together. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, release it out. Soften the muscles more. We are halfway through, my friends. This pose might be one where you are holding back a little bit, or you perhaps notice where you're holding back. And if it is, just use your exhales as much as you can to try and release, to try and let go. Maybe notice if you start to feel a bit emotional. If you do, then just know that that's completely normal in this position. So let it come up, let it rise, and just release it out. We're into the last 30 seconds now. Use your breath to sink deeper. Lovely friends, from here start to bring yourself up very, very slowly. Walk the hands back into the leg. You can keep the eyes closed. And then rock onto the side where your leg was in front. And we're going to swing the back leg round now to come on top of what was the front leg into our shoelace pose. So guiding each foot round to the outside of our hip. Again, aiming for both sit bones to be grounded. So if you need to place a block or a folded blanket under one hip, then please do. And the same here, if the knees don't align and they come to here perhaps, then here is a really great place to be. Or perhaps grab a block and just place it underneath the knee that is high. Good, my friends. Just use this 30 seconds to decide where you want to be, where your body wants to be, and perhaps this is enough. So bring the hands to rest on the feet or the ankles maybe, or maybe give the soles of your feet a little massage with the thumbs, stimulating all of our lower body meridians here that start and end in the feet. If you want to come to more of a stretch, deeper, take an inhale to grow tall, and then exhale, walk the hands forward as we fold over the legs any amount. This is quite a deep one as well. We are here for 3 wonderful minutes, so prop yourself up as you need to, making sure that your body can somewhat relax. Try and keep the sit bones grounded. Let your head hang heavy towards the floor. We're going deep into the hips here as well, so just be kind to yourself at the same time as we're putting a little bit of gentle and healthy pressure on our joints. So you should be able to feel it. Good, we're into our final minute. Try and regulate your breathing. Let it be soft and even. This will help with relaxing into this posture. Amazing. Start to bring the body up if you were over and walk the hands in now, keeping the eyes closed. As we bring the hands behind us and slowly release the legs, soles of the feet come to the floor, and then take your windshield wipe. Time to notice any sensations moving through the body. Good, and then bring the legs round to one side, back to your all fours position, and we'll come to the other side now. So bringing the other knee behind the wrist, and then start to flare the foot inwards as we straighten the back leg out to our swan or pigeon pose. Again, take a moment to just figure out where your body wants to be today. Try and get both hips parallel if you can. If that means drawing the foot into your body, then that's great. Get all your props. And then take an inhale in here, grow tall. And then exhale to fold the body over the front leg. Perhaps this side is quite different to the other, and if it is, then just know that that's normal as well. Both sides of our body aren't a mirror image. So close your eyes and tap into your inner experience. Relax the feet. Use your breath to sink into this pose. Notice any areas of tightness or perhaps blockages. It tends to feel sometimes in this pose a bit sticky in areas. So just try and use your breath, tap into the power of your breath and use it to move through those walls, those barriers. Perhaps they're mental ones and perhaps they're emotional ones. We are halfway through. So adjusting your position if you want to. Notice what you need to let go of here. Let's take an in-breath through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Good, soften the body, soften the muscles. We are into our final minute here. Can you let go any more? Can you surrender any more? Start to slowly lift the body up as you walk the hands back into the leg. Keeping your eyes closed, rock onto your side of the leg that is in front, and then we'll slowly swing the back leg around to cross it on top. Again, easing the feet to the sides of the hips. Grounding down through both sit bones. Bring your props with you. Try and stay in that stillness as we move in and out of each posture. Then either staying here or take an inhale to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale to fold over the legs. Just notice here. Relish in the stillness and the silence. Try and relax your upper body. Let your head hang heavy, drawing you down towards the floor. Good, we're halfway through. Making any adjustments that you might need to. Exhale to move deeper. Soften, surrender into your last 30 seconds. Lovely. Now, nice and slowly, with the stillness that you had in the posture, start to rise the body up, walking the hands back into the legs. Good. Head comes last. And then releasing the top leg as we come back to the long edge of the mat. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor as you roll all the way down to lying on your back. When you get there, hug the knees into the chest. Moving slowly. Feel your lower back imprinting into the floor. And take a gentle sway from side to side, giving your spine a massage. And then when you're ready, releasing the feet and extending one leg at a time to our final position, our Shavasana. Taking anything that you need here for more comfort, maybe covering yourself with a blanket or placing a pillow under your head. Release your arms to either side with the palms facing up. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart space. And close your eyes if you haven't already. Giving yourself permission now to fully relax, to surrender your body to what's to come for you. Palms are open and facing up and out, showing that you are welcoming what is in store, what's in your future. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out of the mouth. Now rest. Use your exhales to sink deeper into stillness. Notice any sensations in your body, any tingling perhaps in the hips, maybe in the hands even. Use this time to be soft, but also be open. In our practice today, we released anything that was holding us back. Remember your intention you set at the start of your practice. Use your breath now to let go of any lasting bits that may still be stuck or that may still be there. If you can stay here for much longer, then I would advise to. But if you would like to close your practice with me, then just start to come back to your space. Bring awareness back into your body. And take a deeper breath in and out. Then reaching the arms overhead. Give yourself a big stretch. And then rolling onto one side, bending the knees in, and just taking a moment here with yourself. A moment of quiet and stillness. And then in your own time, bringing yourself up to seated, keeping the eyes closed. Resting the backs of the hands on the thighs. And just notice. Become aware of how you're feeling now. Perhaps lighter, more serene, more blissful maybe. And draw your palms together at your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Come back to your intention. Under this full moon, let go of anything that is holding you back, that no longer serves you, so that we can step into the new year more open and with more space to invite in opportunities that we would love to have, would love to see. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale to bow your head down. Thank yourself for your wonderful practice today. Thank you for joining me. I can feel the energy from my heart to yours and sending you so much love and light. Namaste. If that practice perhaps brought up anything, any emotions or any thoughts that you want to write down, then it's a really great time to do a bit of a journal. Get everything out on paper. It's good to figure out how we feel and how we're thinking. Thank you for joining me live, lovely friends. That was so wonderful. I'm so glad that you are here. Happy wolf moon. It's a beautiful full moon this evening. This was your day 13, a little bit later, retry, to rest and reset. Thank you, lovely people. Just make sure you go slow into the rest of your evening or day whenever you're doing this practice. And be kind to yourself. Just notice anything that comes up or out for the rest of the day. Sending all my love and light to you all. Namaste.